everyone, I'm Despina Nicola from Dare to Begin Life Coaching, and thank you so much for joining. Today I'm excited because we are looking at a bit of ancient history and things that help us connect to our past. We're looking at Plato's cave. It's analogy that's talking about personal growth. It's looking at enlightenment, and it's connecting us to discover our true selves. And so I am excited because I'm Greek and we are connecting to this like Sokrati, and so this is quite exciting for me. And it's a journey into the ancient humanity, which is still beautifully illustrated and present today. So that's why let's get into it, and that's why we can understand how we are able to transform ourselves and how we are so connected to the past and how history can connect so much to where we are now. The first thing I want you to do, I want us to go into Plato's cave and what it's about. The first thing, I want you to imagine a dark cave, okay, where prisoners are, where they have been held captives since birth. Now, these prisoners have been shackled, so they're chained since birth, and they're confined to this cave. So all they know is this cave. That is all they know. And what they have been subjected to all their lives are shadows on the cave wall that have been generated by a fire that is behind them on the cave wall. They are unaware of what is happening outside these caves, and they see these shadows which they think are monsters. And there are people that actually manipulate them, and that they are puppeteers, and they also manipulate them in the cave. And so they think that they're monsters. And so this is an issue as well. And so all their lives they have been looking at these shadows and thinking that they are monsters and that they are trapped, and their perception of the world is this cave wall. What a perception of life. Now, and just think about yourselves, you guys. Let's just pause here out of Plato's cave and think of your own life. Have you guys got self-imposed boundaries? Are you allowing your past experience to cast shadows over your full potential? Are you reaching who your destined self is supposed to be? This analogy resonates with me, because it's not just an ancient story. It's a mirror reflecting the illusions that keeps us today confined. Now, just think of one person in the cave that was able to break free from the shackles, that was able to break free from the chains, and was able to get out of his comfort zone and come out of the cave. What would it be like to see the cave for the first time? To see the sun for the first time. What would it be like for that person to see the brilliance of the sun? And what a courageous soul to actually do that. Sorry, the dogs are just making noises. to actually break free from the cave and to see the sun. Would you actually be able to see the sun in its brilliance? Would you be able to see that brightness of the light? I wouldn't be able to. I mean, it would have been so bright. And that, to me, depicts what our Creator has created for us and what our potential here down on earth is, our journey. And so, this prisoner walks out of the cave. He walks into the field for the first time. He sees that the shadows were people walking across a bridge. He sees for the first time cows, sheep, grass, farmland. He sees shops. He sees things that he's mountains, skies, everything, clouds for the first time. This is what this person sees. Now, this person is just so shocked. But what led him out of the cave? Why did he break free from his comfort zone? He had a yearning to seek the truth. He had a yearning to break away from the status quo. How many of us have that yearning? How many of us are able to take the initiative, take the bold step to move out of our comfort zone? And even if it's scary, to be blinded by the light, to confront our monsters that we think are monsters, but are only people passing by. How many of us are able to mark a transformation from ignorance to understanding? Well, that's what this prisoner did. He went from ignorance to understanding. And in our modern times, we are bombarded with so many distorted images, distorted perceptions that actually cover the truth. And our perceptions of our past experience, actually hinder us from growth and development. Just as this prisoner questioned the validity of the shadows and moved out of the cave and got past the cave's wall and the perception, we must question our knowledge and the sources we have and open up ourselves to a deeper understanding of who we are and what our potential is. We must find that path to authenticity and be transformed. This journey, though, this prisoner, what did he do? Did he keep this all for himself? Did he keep the truth, his transformational journey, this growth, for himself? No, he didn't. What he did, he went straight back to the cave and he tried to teach the other prisoners who were in the darkness, who were still in the darkness. Now, this newfound wisdom was, I think it was a little bit too difficult or too confusing for the others to fathom. Because what they saw is this idiot coming and saying that these people's reality was not their reality. He taught them, he showed them, he talked to them about the cows and the sheep and which he hadn't ever had the vocabulary to express. And so these people who were trapped thought that he was on some kind of drugs, on some kind of, I don't know, illuminated state. They thought he was mental. But this is what happens, and this is why the story of Plato's cave just is so relevant today, about how when you seek the truth and you find the truth, people, your friends, your family, I don't know, maybe with their limiting beliefs, they're not willing to challenge themselves to new perspectives, and they might not be able to connect with you, but our choices are critical, and the shadows that we have in our mind, if we are able to confront them head on, maybe we can change our reality and be so open to a whole world of possibilities and potential. Now, as I am a teacher, I believe that education and Plato's allegory suggest that we should teach our new generation about empowerment. We should inspire them beyond their comfortable, like their comfort zones. And we should be able to awaken their curiosity to actually argue. I mean, not to argue, but to question the adults, question who they are. And the good news is that we've got accumulation of knowledge and information out there. And so we can use our innate ability or our innate skills to learn with the information that we have with technology to grow. And I know we live hectic lives and it's very stressful, but we must take time to self-reflect and look at what we are doing wrong. Pause, look at your life, look at the chaos in your life, and allow your inner knowing, your inner source, your inner sun, which is what the prisoner saw when he got out of the cave, which is our source, God. Allow that wisdom to guide us. Because when you are in solitude, when you stay with what you think your perception is of life, you will make wrong decisions. You will fear challenges. You will not open up to opportunities. You will not grow like the freed prisoner did when he had the initial fear of leaving the cave. Enlightenment is not just one destination, it's ongoing. There is such a journey out there, and it requires patience, it requires resilience and courage to confront the shadows and doubts and fears that are holding us back. And I'm 53, and I am just beginning to grow and to learn. And there's I've committed myself to search for wisdom and search for the truth and to grow. I'm a lifelong learner, and I'm not going to allow the shadows that are plastered on the cave to stop me. I want to confront them and embark on a transformational journey of knowledge. And I believe that this group, Dare to Begin Life Coaching, is a community, and we are based on truth. We are seekers where we can support ourselves and not be like the other people in the cave that were not willing to learn. We are all here to find the truth that resides in us and help each other to unveil the truth and embrace each other with open arms and transform ourselves with knowledge, understanding, and have a purpose and a path that is illuminated. And our journey starts together. We are here together. Yes, that's it. We are here as a community. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. Hello, George, my twin brother. Thank you. I love you. And thank you for watching, everyone. And Thea for watching, and Joanna for watching. I so appreciate you. And I appreciate the support that George has given me and Thea has given me. She's the vet of my dogs. She looks after them and she makes sure that they are healthy and happy. And she's a member of the group. And Joanna too. She has given me, she's like a tree that keeps on giving. She just gives and gives and gives fruits. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm Despina Nicola from Dare to Begin Life Coaching. Join us next week where we'll be looking at relationships. Love you heaps. Remember, you can join our my website, despinanicola.com. There is so much free resources and podcasts and articles and a lot of information like what we've discussed today. And also our group, Dare to Begin Life Coaching, on Facebook. Love you heaps. Bye.
Yay.